You doing it?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, welcome everybody.
Hi, friend. Our dog's in a good mood today, we think.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
Can everyone see us? Can everyone hear us? Or are we still waiting?
No, I'm good.
I'm just seeing the
Oh, yeah, you're doing that one because we're on YouTube as well. Welcome home, Chase. Sad you had to leave again, but Ugh. You're gonna make me cry, Chase.
I'm still not seeing anything on here.
You're not?
No.
For you. We have some technical things to go along with these. Brian's figuring out. Cheers, everybody.
How about now?
Is it there now? Let me know.
It looks like it's there.
Looks like it's there. Tony's there, commenting things, at least. Kelly Thornton said we're on there, but he just saw your elbow.
Hey everybody. Little technical difficulties for just the first minute to start because that's how all of this online stuff goes. None of it ever just works super smooth because I think, everybody in the world is on YouTube Live and Facebook Live at the same time.
I just got a really nice compliment. Apparently somebody watching on Instagram bought a blanket from me last time we were in Del Norte, Colorado, and gave it to a 2-year-old who loves it. That makes me feel happy. Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. So hopefully everybody is seeing us and hearing us now. We're looking for your approval in the comments before we continue with this thing.
I'm getting approval that we're there. So.
All right. Well, I guess we'll get rolling. We're the Wallens, and we're really happy to be with you tonight. This has become a tradition that we're very grateful to have going on right now with all this
tradition unlike any other.
With all this craziness in the world. To be able to come together with y'all and sing some songs and share some laughs and Molly thinks she's hilarious
Always.
At all times.
So I will thrust that upon all of you.
I've got a very special guitar that I'll talk more about here in just a second.
Oh, it's so pretty.
But I want to sing a song to start that y'all will know. Everyone can sing along with this one. And, I just want to say that we're thinking about John Prine, and we're praying for John Prine, and I encourage y'all to do the same because he's in pretty serious shape right now. And I'm sending this song out to him and all the good vibes that I can muster for John Prine. And there's one called This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Well, hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Yeah, let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. All right, so we're off and rolling here. It looks like everything's working good on the YouTube end. Quint in Phoenix. Well, actually, I think he's in Oregon right now. He says it sounds good.
He's also raising, havoc in the Instagram stream.
As usual.
Per usual.
And we got Chuck and Jensen watching from Japan.
Hi, Nemos.
I want to give a shout out as well to Kelly Thornton tuning in from over by Marysville, Ohio, Columbus area. This is our first time doing this for the public on YouTube. We did a Patreon-only concert the other night, and it worked really well. So we're hoping it continues to run smooth tonight on YouTube. We've got Carl. Carl says it sounds really good. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
We have to tell Carl we lit this up
Carl,
just for him.
We turned on the W. It's kind of hard to see.
So this is it on. This is it off.
I
don't know if you can tell,
but
we turned it on.
It needs new batteries.
It's also right in the lights, man.
But we turned it on because you sent us a message and told us it needs to be on. So we did that because we love you.
Also, just to catch everybody up who hasn't been watching, I do have my phone right over here with the Instagram live angle, which I give faces to and stuff throughout the time I'm here. And if Brian's doing something particularly interesting on guitar and I have nothing else to do, I might pick it up and show you guys. But the sound is not great on the Instagram live, so if you want the good sound, go to YouTube and then just watch my face on Instagram.
And a shout out, we've got people watching in Pahrump as well.
Hi guys.
We love it out there. We were just there not that long ago before all this craziness started.
It was warm.
So we've already talked for like 2 minutes, so I'm just going to go ahead and play another song, and then I'll talk about this guitar. This is one by the Black Keys. This is a new song for us from their first record, The Big Come Up. This is called I'll Be Your Man. Time. Oh, I'm willing, yeah, 'cause I'm the one who's gonna show when there's nobody. I'll be your man. I'll be your man. Times get tough, yeah, get tougher. Hold on to me, I got you, darling, yeah, 'cause I'm the one who's gonna show when there's nobody. I'll be your man. I'll be your man. Swimming, mountain is high. I'm gonna climb, 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 yeah, 'cause I'm the one who's gonna show when there's nobody. I'll be your man. I'll be your man. I'll be your man. I'll be your man. So that's a Black Keys song. I love the Black Keys, by the way. I've been a big fan of theirs for quite a while. And this is a brand new guitar.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry it's taken so long to get to talking about it, but we're kind of out of sorts. This whole John Prine situation has sort of got me shaken up. But this guitar is amazing. This is one of the best electric guitars I've ever played in my life, bar none. It's made by our friend Tony, Anthony Hardwick, AWH Music.
Hardwick A on Instagram.
He is one of my favorite people in the world. He is legitimately just super kind and nice to everybody, and he's been especially nice to us. And he built this guitar for me the last couple of weeks, and this is number 96, and it's called the Flame of Hope, because right now in this weird, crazy, challenging time we're all going through together, we need all the hope that we can get, and that's what we try to do with our music, and Tony made this guitar with that in mind, for us to try to spread hope and goodness to everybody. And so that's the story. And there's also just beautiful flamed wood on the box, on the fretboard, on the neck. There's just flame all over the place. So
hi, Christina.
This is just, it's an incredible guitar. And it's already made me play all sorts of stuff that I was not playing on Cigar Box guitar. That last song by the Black Keys, and this next one.
And I love this guitar for many reasons, because it sounds amazing, it looks amazing, but it also made Brian practice and look human.
Yes.
So thanks, Tony.
I've been playing this guitar nonstop for the last couple days. So this is one of the new songs we're doing with it. This is by Chris Stapleton. And this is actually one that sort of stemmed from our Patreon-only concert the other night. This one called Parachute.
It was requested, right?
Yeah. This one going out to Mark and Lynette if they're watching. Street lights along the highway, throwing shadows in the dark. And the memories keep on turning to the rhythm of a broken heart. You only need a roof when it's raining. You only need a fire when it's cold. You only need a drink when whiskey is the only thing that you have left to hold. Sun comes up and goes back down. Flying feels like falling till you hit the ground. Say the word and I'll be there for you. Baby, I will be your parachute. There's a song that I remember I never got to play. In a lifetime of forgotten words I never got to say. You only need a roof when it's raining. You only need a fire when it's cold. You only need a drink when the whiskey is the only thing that you have left to hold. Sun comes up and goes back down. The fire feels like falling till you hit the ground. Say the word and I'll be there for you. Baby, I will be your parachute. Know I will be around. like flying till you hit the ground. Just say the word and I'll be there for you. Baby, I will be your. Baby, I will be your parachute. All right, so we actually recorded a version of this song earlier where I didn't screw up.
It was better than that.
Yeah, it was, you know, to borrow a quote from Tim O'Brien and Daryl Scott, we're usually a lot better than this. That's the name of one of their records. But we recorded a version of that song earlier where I didn't screw up part of the chorus.
And where I remembered what my harmony was on that first chorus.
And to tie in with a question that we just got from my dad, where Charlie was not sedated.
No.
Because the version we recorded earlier, he was roaming around. He was.
Yes, he was mostly right in front of me, and I petted him the whole time.
So
keep him calm.
you know, keep an eye out because we're gonna post a recording of Parachute, and you'll see Charlie just all over the place. Right now, he is curled up. He is asleep.
It's insane. Like, he's over here where nobody can see him right now.
Yeah,
and
he's just off camera, and
he's just out.
I don't know what's up. I mean, we played with him a lot today. We went for a walk.
I feel like that's what's up.
But that's every day. We do that with him all the time. I don't know.
Not as much as we did today.
Maybe it's because I rolled out this rug here, and he's got a place to be.
Thanks, IKEA, for your cheap rugs.
So, Patrick Downing has chimed in. Patrick and Christina.
I get Christina on this side.
Isaac and Luke are all watching from Iowa. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
I've also seen Vintage Market Days of Cincy and Dayton and
Nice.
Picnic on the Green.
We've got Gary
You should be seeing
Easley.
you guys right now.
Gary Easley is
That's
with
Ken
us.
Easley.
Nice.
Ken Easley. He's over here too.
Awesome. So thank you all for joining us. We've got about 55 people with us right now. 57. It just went up. So
Quinn
this
is
is great.
requesting me to show off Charlie this way, so I'm switching my camera around so he can see.
So yeah, if you're on the Instagram bonus cam, you'll see Charlie coming up here.
He's just passed out.
I hope that we've got Kelly on here from the UP. We're going to be doing a very cool concert with Kelly and Lakeshore. We'll talk about it after this next song, but this is her request. We didn't get to it last week, so we're playing it early tonight. Molly sings this one. A little Tracy Chapman for you.
Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Baby, I got your number, and I know that you've got mine. And you know that I called you, oh, I called you many times. You can call me, baby, you can call me anytime, but you got to call me. Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around.
Well, you can see me turning.
Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around.
Well, you can see me turning.
Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I just want someone to hold me, yeah, rock me through the night, baby. There's your I can love you chasing you around, wasting my precious energy, yeah. Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around.
Well, you can see me turning.
Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around.
Well, you can see me turning.
Said I don't want to leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Play it again. Baby, give me just one reason. Give me just one reason why. Baby, give me just one reason. Give me just one reason why I should stay. Because I told you that I loved you, and there ain't no more to say. Charlie just looked up at you like, what are you doing?
Yeah, the exaggerated slide ending on that song made him just sort of stick his head straight up in the air and just sort of sniff around for a second. All right, so we're gonna keep going with some blues on the cigar box. Our plan tonight, just to fill everybody in, I wanted to play 8 straight songs on the cigar box tonight because we're having so much fun with it and it sounds so great.
It's pretty great.
But I just wanted to say real quick that next week we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be on Facebook Live, and it's going to be through a different page. It's not going to be through the Wallens page. It's going to be through Lakeshore's virtual concert series. And if you just look up Lakeshore Systems virtual concerts on Facebook, you'll find it. But you don't need to worry about that anyway. We're going to send out the links and all the info. But what you need to know is that this company, based in the Upper Peninsula,
they're amazing.
They're amazing people. Our friend Kelly is a big part of what they do.
She has great hair.
She does, and she's just a great person. And what they are doing is they are paying musicians to play on their Facebook page, to do live concerts. They are not a company that does anything with music.
No.
They are a company that makes marine systems and you know, stuff for mining platforms and defense and stuff that goes on ships. But they just love music, and they are basically just taking their money and giving it to musicians to play music. So
they support the arts. And we've played up in the UP for them, well, sponsored by them at a really cool theater. And we also drove out to Virginia to play for one of their office openings. So
yes, we did.
We've had a good relationship with them, and they're really good people. So check us out over there on Friday at what time?
Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern will be on their Facebook Live page. So that's the next thing that we're going to be doing. You know, we're not going to be doing Sunday. Next weekend we'll be doing Friday for them. But
so I know you just got used to us being here every Sunday at 7, but here's a wrench.
It's a good one, though. All right, here's a Jason Isbell song.
High Roads is...
Quint wants to know where the tip jar is. It's in the description of this video. If you just scroll down, you'll see the little link in the description.
On YouTube.
To our digital tip jar.
It's not on Instagram.
Here's a Jason Isbell song. It's called Cumberland Gap. Well, there's an answer here if I look hard enough. There's a reason why I always reach for the hard stuff. It wasn't my daddy's way. Well, he was down in the mines all day. I know he wanted more than mouths to feed and bills to pay. Maybe the Cumberland Gap just swallows you up. Maybe the Cumberland Gap just swallows you up. I ain't cut out for war unless I know what I'm fighting for. But there's nothing here but churches, bars, and grocery stores where there ain't much money in the old-time mandolin. So I cash my check and I drink till I'm on my ass again. Maybe the Cumberland Gap just swallows you up. 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 Remember when we could see the mountains peak, sparkle off the egg bowl like a giant golden eagle's beak. Now they say no one wants to call. Oh, well, I thought about moving away. What will my mama say? Well, I'm all she's got left and I'm with her every day. Oh, as soon as the sun goes down, I find my way to the Mustang Lounge, where if you don't sit facing the window, you could be in any town. Maybe the Cumberland Gap just swallows you up. 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 All right, I like playing that song.
You've got a deep V happening right now, mister.
I do?
A little bit. You're just showing off some chest hair.
Well, I'm wearing my like Hawaiian shirt that I bought at the Goodwill.
I told him to wear it because I like it a lot.
If you were with us for the Patreon exclusive concert earlier this week, I was wearing a bright tropical shirt featuring parrots.
Yes.
And I bought that on the same Goodwill trip that yielded this sort of Hawaiian-themed shirt, which I'm wearing with my cowboy boots. So I've got kind of an aesthetic, you know, a thrift shop aesthetic that I try to stick with, and you know, it's just what I do.
I'm gonna pop some tags.
All right.
I started in a weird key on that, and I would have kept going, but it was really low.
So want to give a shout out to the Armbroosters. They're on
hi,
here as Spiny Norman, and want to also give a shout out to another one of the nicest people that you'll ever meet, Bruce Andrews. He's
hi,
watching
Bruce.
from down in Alabama. I've known Bruce for several years, and we got to actually go down and play at a venue he runs, Shelby County Arts Council, on our last tour, and it was really special. So
it was really one of the highlights of our last tour, and that was a tour filled with highlights, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a great
just,
tour.
We could probably think of like 2 shows that.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce and Joy and George are really good people down there.
Also, Bruce is doing really fun poetry corner readings.
Yeah.
And I want the like tinfoil hat to come back. I think that was my favorite look.
So we got 2 or 3 more on this cigar box, The Flame of Hope, made by Tony Hardwick, AWH Music, and then I'll get out the flat top.
Do you want to talk about this one?
Oh, yeah, that one's for sale. It's called the Mojo Fix. It's the cousin of this guitar I'm playing. It's a P90, just like this one has, but it's in the bridge instead of the neck. And if you go to the tip jar, there's actually info on this guitar. And just send us an email if you want to buy it, and we'll make arrangements with you to pick it up or whatever after social distancing is over with or whatever we have to do. And, Tony said that he wanted to donate the money from the sale of that guitar to us, but I'm just letting you know
letting him.
That's not going to happen. If you buy this guitar, the money's going to Tony.
Because he deserves it.
I have his PayPal info, so I can just send it to him, and he can't do anything about it.
You guys are going to send it back and forth until the end of time.
Anyway.
I foresee that happening.
Here's a Muddy Waters song. The gypsy woman told my mama the day I was born, got a boy child coming, gonna be a Rolling Stone, gonna make pretty women a jump and shout. The whole world's gonna know what I'm talking about because I'm him. Everybody knows I'm him. Well, I'm your hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm him. I got a black cat bone. I got a mojo too. I got a John the Conqueror roots. Gonna mess with you. Oh, you pretty women, take me by the hand. Baby, don't you know that I'm your hoochie coochie man, and I'm him. Everybody knows I'm him. Well, I'm your hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm him. On the 7th hour of the 7th day, on the 7th minute, the 7th doctor said he was born for good luck, and that you'll see. Well, I got $700, baby, don't you mess with me because I'm him. Everybody knows I'm him. Well, I'm your hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm your hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm your hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm here. I love this guitar. All right.
I can't read all those comments. What are people saying?
We've got some great comments coming in.
I can kind of read the screen over there.
I'm gonna go through here. First of all, I want to give a shout out to the Goodriches. Robbie and Kira finally made it in. Robbie said it was an ordeal to get logged in, but I want to give a big thumbs up. To Robbie and Kira for joining us from Marquette. We love them. And the whole family, by the way, the whole family. Sophie and Eddie included.
I thought you were just going to say Sophie and Eddie and leave out all of the kids.
No, I said included. All the kids and all the dogs. We love
The
you
rats,
guys. Seriously.
I love the rats from afar.
They're some of our best friends in the entire world. Like, literally, they were the people. I was joking around on Facebook that back when we thought the end of the world was going to look like, just a regular old societal collapse, we were, planning to go hang out at their camp and try to, like, grow food. And
we were going to build like a yurt or something.
Yeah, that was our plan before we knew that the world ending would be a pandemic. So anyway, keeping it rolling here, Amanda says that watching my expressions made that rendition of Muddy Waters great. So apparently I've got some guitar face going on is what I take away from that. And then we've got Brian. Brian is watching from his broom closet.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
There's literally just a broom in it.
So that's
and
great.
Some chairs.
This is fun. This is great.
This is fun.
So we got a couple more songs on this cigar box, and then I'm switching to my Martin. But if Gary and Sue Dobbins are out there anywhere, this is for them. Hopefully they're watching. This is a John Mayer song that I love to play.
Also, if Dina and Thomas are watching.
Yes, absolutely.
Important.
This is one called Gravity. Gravity is working against me. Gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, I'll never know what makes this man with all the love that his heart can stand. Dream of ways to throw it all away. Oh, gravity is working against me. Gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, twice as much ain't twice as good. Can't sustain like the one I've cut. Oh, it's wanting more. It's gonna send me to my knees. Twice as much ain't twice as good. Can't sustain, not like the one I've cut. Oh, it's wanting more. It's gonna send me to my knees. Oh, well, I said gravity. Oh, stay the hell away from me. Taking better men than me. And how can that be? Just keep me where the light is. Well, just keep me where the light is. Well, keep me where the light is. Keep me where the light is. just keep me where the light is.
I don't know how he does it, guys.
I want to give a shout out to Dean and Debbie Phelps.
Hi, guys.
Again, I feel like, please don't misunderstand me when I say that I list off people and I say they're some of my favorite people in the world.
We have a lot of favorite people.
I have a lot of favorite people in the world.
Help it.
But legitimately, Dean and Debbie are some of my favorite people in the world.
I mean, Dean was your best man at our wedding, and Debbie is the
Debbie
person
married
that married us.
She married us.
They're kind of important.
They're watching from Central Kentucky, and we love you guys. Thank you for all the encouragement and all the support and just being awesome people.
And I hope you feel better, Debbie.
Yes. Debbie's recovering from a little bit of an injury.
Tibia or fibia? Which
Fibia.
one was it? Fibia.
Little broken fibia.
Yeah.
So she's just hanging out for a few weeks, recovering from that. So we're thinking about you. We've been praying for you. And
to be fair, this would be the time to hang out somewhere for a long time.
That's very true. There are worse times to be just hanging out at home. So we've got one more song for now on The Flame of Hope, this beautiful cigar box guitar.
It's so pretty.
And it's a blues song. And if you like this blues music you're hearing tonight, you might want to consider throwing it out there. If you click on the tip jar link, there's information about our Patreon.
Do you see how smooth that was, guys?
Basically, it's a subscription. You subscribe. You can do it for as little as $5 a month. You'll get every album that we make for the rest of time for free. And you also get access to exclusive stuff that nobody else does. We send stickers out every month. And we're doing an all blues concert. I'm doing a solo blues concert just for Patreon.
Does that mean I don't have to do anything?
You get to wrangle Charlie. That's your job. So for everybody that says, I like the old blues stuff. Can you play more old blues? Can you do this? I'm going to do nothing but that for like 2 hours here in about a week and a half on Patreon. So check that out. It's going to be exclusive, and it's exciting. So
do those concerts stay up for a while?
Yeah, they stay up. Absolutely.
Yeah, cool. I just didn't know because we, played all of our new stuff for our album this past week for Patreon. So if somebody wanted to join, they could watch it.
Absolutely. Okay. You can still watch it on the Patreon. It's still up on the page.
Why is Quint asking for smooth operator?
Because you said I was smooth the way I made that transition.
Oh, that went right over my head.
All right, so we're going to play a song by the Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band.
Yeah, we are. We've played this like once kind of on stage, right?
Oh, we got to do two more. Stevie wants to hear Arkansas Blues, so we'll play this, and then we'll play Arkansas Blues. This is a song that we need right now. This is one that just hits home with everything going on and with this guitar and what Tony built it for. This is called You Can't Steal My Shine. Well, you can't steal my shine. Oh, I shine too bright. Oh, I shine too bright. You can't dim my light. Like a thief in the night, oh, you come. Like a thief in the night, oh, you come. But no darkness in hell could dim my light. You can't steal my shine. Well, you can't steal my shine. Oh, I shine too bright. Oh, I shine too bright. You can't dim my light. Like a star in the sky, oh, I shine. Like a star in the sky, oh, I shine. The darker the night, the brighter the light. You can't steal my shine. No, you can't steal. You can't steal my shine. Oh, I shine too bright. Oh, I shine bright. You can't dim my light. Well, you can't steal my shine. Oh, I shine too bright. Oh, I shine too bright. You can't dim my light. You can't dim my light. You can't dim my light.
Ooh, right into it. Quinn thinks you really like that guitar.
I love this guitar, quite frankly. This is one of the best guitars I've ever played.
He also said that you never dive right into another song, and I looked at him and did this whole motion, implying that you talk too much.
Yeah, maybe. I've been told that I'm a little talkative on stage.
Hi, John and Carrie, by the way. I miss you guys. Good people.
All right. So, again, thank you all so much for joining us. We are going to be doing this a lot because I don't know if y'all heard, but
Another month?
yes, they announced it today from the White House that the feds are adding on another month at least to this whole social distancing, stay-at-home business. And I think that's a really good thing. Everything I've heard from health professionals that we have in our lives, shout out to Jessica, it's really important that we do everything we can not to spread this.
Yeah.
So if we have to stay home for another month or two here and just to make sure that we're doing everything we can, we totally support that. I don't know if Charlie does or not. I think he's getting a little bored.
He might be on the camera at any moment.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of Charlie here in just a second because
he's investigating the amp that is no longer making sound.
He is risen from his slumber temporarily.
No, he's turning around, going right back to sleep.
Now he's going back to sleep. Yeah, it's just a solid wall of Charlie is what you just saw on the camera. So anyway, what I was starting to say is we're going to be doing this every week in some form or fashion.
Usually Sunday nights at 7.
But next week it'll be Friday night at 8 on Facebook Live, and we love y'all and just appreciate you making it so we can keep doing what we do, so we can keep making a living playing music. It means a whole lot.
Is that a lot of emojis from your dad?
My dad is sending many, many emojis, yes. So, we got some requests to get to. I'm going to go ahead and do this one for my grandpa. Hopefully, my grandpa and grandma are out there watching. We love you. And this is for my pop. This is a Daryl Scott song. Well, I got a rice cooking in the microwave. I got a 3-day beard I don't plan to shave. And it's a goofy thing, but I just gotta say, hey, well, I'm doing alright. Well, I think I'll make me some homemade soup. I'm feeling pretty good, and that's the truth. Well, it's neither drink nor drug induced. No, I'm just doing alright. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood. Oh, why can't every day be just this good? It's been 15 years since I left home, and I said good luck to every seed I'd sown. I gave it my best and I left them alone. Hey, I hope they're doing alright. Well, red bird, what do you see? He says, I see a lone wolf staring at me, long in the tooth but harmless as a tree. I guess you're doing alright. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood. Oh, why can't every day be just this good? Sometimes it's lonely, sometimes it's only me in the shadows that fill this room. Some days I'm falling, oh, desperately calling, howling at the moon. Ah, ooh. Well, it's a colorful life that we go through. Neither black nor white, just shades of blue. And I think I'll grow me a Fu Manchu. Well, it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood. Oh, why can't every day be just as good? It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood. Oh, why can't every day be just this good? So that's written by one of my all-time favorite songwriters, Daryl Scott.
I was listening to him today with Tim O'Brien.
That was a hit for Travis Tritt, but we just played the Daryl Scott version. As you might have noticed, the lyrics are a little bit different in a couple places.
Redbird.
Yeah, the Redbird part, and also it's a colorful life that we go through, don't you know? Why don't we do a song that we got a request for last week? You want to do some John Mayer?
Oh,
You want to sing some?
I was like, we've already done some John Mayer, but yeah.
So this is going out to Mike and Gretchen. Or I should say Michael and Gretchen. I don't want to get it wrong. They're over in Illinois, and they just signed up on Patreon.
Yeah.
They're our newest patrons.
Thanks, guys.
So we appreciate you guys, seriously. They've been big supporters of us to the point that they actually drove all the way to Colorado to see us last summer. Now, I'm not pretending that that's the only reason they were in Colorado, but I'm just saying they're from Illinois, and they came to see us in Colorado, so that's pretty impressive.
We were also there for other reasons, things like that. Do you remember what key we did this in?
I do.
Okay, cool. Because I haven't sung this in a while, so we figured out the key earlier today.
We practiced.
We did.
We practiced a lot. I don't know if it shows or not, but we've we practiced more in like the last week or two than we have in years.
And it probably sounds about the same. How much of my mother has my mother left in me? How much of my love will be insane to some degree? And what about this feeling that I'm never good enough? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? How much of my father am I destined to become? Will I dim my lights inside me just to satisfy someone? Will I let this woman kill me or do away with jealous love? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood?
Well, I can feel the love I want, and I can feel the love I need, but it's never gonna come the way I am. Could I change it if I wanted? Can I rise above the flood? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood?
How much like my brothers do my brothers wanna be? Does a broken home become another broken family? Or will we be there for each other like nobody ever could? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood?
Well, I can feel the love I want, and I can feel the love I need, but it's never gonna come the way I am. Could I change it if I wanted? Can I rise above the flood? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? Well, I can feel the love I want, and I can feel the love I need, but it's never gonna come the way I am. Or could I change it if I wanted? Can I rise above the flood? Will it wash out in the water, or is it always in the blood? Oh, 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 oh,
We've apparently already been playing for an hour.
Yes, we have.
My Instagram live just went kaput, so now it's back. So welcome back if you're there.
All right,
Appreciate you guys.
so we're about an hour into this thing, probably about halfway through. So I'm just checking in on all the notifications here, and just making sure that I'm not missing anything on my phone, because I normally just watch the comments come in, but sometimes I'll get text messages.
Oh yeah.
Like from my grandparents. So
And Quint.
Quint has sent a picture of where he's watching from, which is great. But it looks like all the requests are coming through on YouTube, which is a wonderful thing.
Oh, good.
And I want to give a shout out to a few more people. Doug and Melinda are watching. I go way back with them. They're some of my earliest fans. They were following me around when I was playing with a bluegrass band called Blue Lightning when I was about 14, 15 years old, before I could even drive myself to shows, when my grandparents and my parents had to take me everywhere. So that's pretty cool. I want to give a shout out. Let's see. Bob Sizemore says that Charlie's got some nice tags, which is true. He does. We actually bought the one from one of those engraving machines at like a PetSmart.
Was it the day we got him or the day after?
The day after.
Day after, because it was in Florence, Kentucky, because we went down to meet Dean and Debbie Phelps for lunch at Big Bone Lake State Park.
Yes, that was a fun day. We've had Charlie almost a year. It's really hard to believe.
And they were probably the first ones to meet him that weren't related to us.
Yes. So we got a couple requests for originals. Patrick wants to hear Room at the Table.
You have a specific request for Billie Jean, and I'm sure you can guess who that's from.
Is that from Joe Sittler?
It's from Kent.
Oh, it's either Joe Sittler or Kent. I knew it had to be one of the two.
We also have all of the requests that were requested last week that we did not see on Facebook written down. So we can go to those whenever.
We're going to do Room at the Table for Patrick, and I'm sorry, man. Love you, but In-N-Out is better than Shake Shack. It is.
Okay, here's the thing. Shake Shack's chicken burger is phenomenal. Go get the Chicken Shack, but go to In-N-Out for everything else.
For those that don't live on the West Coast, y'all don't know what we're talking about. Just take my word for it. In-N-Out burger is the best fast food burger in the world.
And they will make you a puppy patty for your dog.
But there's room at the table for people who think Shake Shack is better. That's what this song's all about.
They have better chicken sandwiches.
When the anger burns inside and you don't know how to hide it.
I see Dobbins.
When the trouble starts to come, tell me where your soul can run to. When it feels like love is lost, how much does your pride cost you? Just find the higher road. Stop carrying that load round. There's always room at the table for the sinners and the angels. Well, if you're breathing, then you're able to meet me at the table. Shouldn't kindness have a say in the way we treat our neighbors? When gratitude takes hold, that's when love will start to show through. There's always room at the table for the sinners and the angels. Well, if you're breathing, then you're able to meet me at the table. Real song. Neither way is wrong. There it is. Laugh, sing, or cry. Oh, well, you can find me every time. Yeah, there's always room at the table for the sinners and the angels. Well, if you're breathing, then you're able to meet me at the table. Oh, for the sinners and the angels. Well, if you're breathing, then you're able to meet me at the table. Hi, Charlie.
You have access to the biscuits?
You have access to the biscuits.
Oh, they're right behind me.
They're right
They
behind
were
you.
moved.
Thanks for singing that third part, Dean Phelps. We appreciate it. I can hear in my mind just how that would sound. And also, I wanna let you all know that the treats that we're giving Charlie tonight are made by a very small company out in Scottsdale, Arizona, and they're called Bentley's Biscuits. And Charlie loves Bentley's Biscuits
He's obsessed.
to the point that he's probably now going to sit right there
And
for
hope
the
I
rest
give
of
him
the
more.
show and just hope for more and maybe bark to try to get more.
He is now the guardian of the request sheet.
He is.
He just
and
laid right on top of it.
and we got hooked up with Bentley's Biscuits by Quentin Nancy.
No, by Riles.
Oh, yes, by Riles.
Riles Barkley.
Quentin Nancy have a dog named Riley, and he was the best dog at our wedding.
He was.
And him and Charlie are best buddies. And so, yeah, Riles sent some Bentley's Biscuits to Charlie a while back, and now Charlie's addicted to them.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I wanna say thank you to Quentin Nancy for all that they do to support us. We're very humbled by the fact that there are people across the country that are willing to let us stay in their homes and feed us amazing meals and help us out in a whole bunch of ways when we're out traveling around playing music. And that's how it started with Quentin Nancy. They sent me an email.
Brian stayed with strangers.
I
That's
didn't,
how it happened.
Yeah, the first time that I went to Arizona, I'd met them at a show in Iowa, and they were just basically nice enough to send me an email and say, if you need a place to stay in Arizona, let us know. And I did, and we've become really, really good friends. Actually, more than that, we're family now.
Yeah.
And so they've just done a lot, and I just want to say thanks to them for everything, including the Bentley's Biscuits.
Oh, for sure.
And
I have a couple shout-outs to give.
all right,
Or
go
a
for it.
shout-out and then a request. Hi, Gene Webb. Good to see you.
Hey, Gene.
And Kent, since he can't get Billie Jean, he's wanting Tennessee whiskey instead.
All right, we can do that. And Mandy also wants to hear. She wants to hear Paradise.
Oh, yeah. We have to do like a slew of John Prine songs.
We absolutely do. But Quint wanted to hear the Social Distancing Blues, so that's why I was starting to get into.
Fair enough. We'll do that. I gotta get this pillow out from behind me. It's making me hot.
We love you, Quint Nancy.
We do. And Riles Barkley.
Sitting here at home, and nowhere to go. All I got here is a pile of dirty clothes. But I got my dog, I got my wife, I still got my truck. Hey, that's alright. The newsman says not to go outside. It sure is strange, but I think he's right. We still sneak out just to walk around the block and take the dog to the park, get the mail from the box. But don't it seem so strange? Nothing to do. I sure am glad to be stuck here with you. The simple things that seem so small, they're all getting bigger. I guess we needed them after all. I went to the bank to get my roll. I didn't go to the bank.
You went to the bank for toilet paper?
No, that doesn't make any sense. I went to the store
There it is.
to get my roll. They were all sold out. So I went back home. Got me feeling like it's the end of time. But maybe not, 'cause I still got 2 bottles of wine. Don't it seem so strange? Nothing to do. I sure am glad to be stuck here with you. The simple things that seem so small, they're all getting bigger. I guess we needed them after all. Oh, don't it seem so strange? Nothing to do. I sure am glad to be stuck here with you. The simple things that seem so small, they're all getting bigger. Guess we needed them after all. Guess we needed them after all. Charlie does not follow the social distancing rules. No, sir.
He's kind of confused as to why we're home all the time, though. I don't know if he likes it or not.
I want to say hey to Ed Sawicki, Ed and Jen.
Ed.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. And let's see.
He does only want to shake. We taught Charlie how to shake on the last tour, and now all he wants to do, that's what he thinks
I'm glad somebody noticed that because,
well,
yeah.
it's Quint, because he was there during the
end
process.
At the end of that song,
was
Charlie
like,
was just like sticking his paw out at Molly, like, come on, I want to shake, give me the treat.
But I was trying to get him to lay down, and he was like, I just want to, here, let me just poke you.
All right, we're going to play Tennessee Whiskey, going out by request. A little more Chris Stapleton, and then I want to do a whole set of John Prine songs, so we might get into that after Tennessee Whiskey.
And basically every John Prine song we do will be a small prayer for John Prine.
We'll get into that here in a second, but first, this one's going out to Kent, and I assume Kim is there as well?
She's the one commenting for him, so yes.
Cool. Yeah, we love you guys.
What is a hippie shake? These are things I need to know from Susan Eaton.
Hi, Bob and Debbie. Used to spend my nights out in a bar room. Liquor was the only love I'd known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. 'Cause you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. I've looked for love in all the same old places. Found the bottle's always dry. When you poured out your heart, girl, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. Yeah, you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey, and you're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy, and honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. 'Cause you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Oh, thank you so much for the request, and thanks to everybody for listening tonight and tuning in with us. We've had just over 60 people with us pretty much the whole night. Looks like, yeah, we got Irv here now. Hey, Irv. Hey, Irv. And Lori, I'm sure. We appreciate you guys tuning in as well. This is so cool, and I know I say that every week, but we really don't take it for granted. The fact that
here's the thing, like the first week we were overwhelmed by everybody that showed up, and we're like, oh, for the next couple weeks it's not going to be like that, and it's been like that because you guys are incredible people.
Y'all keep showing up, and I can't tell you how much we appreciate that you want to spend time with us, and you know that you support us and send in song requests and just keep us going. I was worried like everybody else when all this stuff hit. It's like, man, we're not going to be playing any shows. Am I going to have to get a job? What's going to be going on?
We talked about it because, I mean, I could go be a bank teller if I needed to. And
thanks to you guys, we get to keep doing this for our job. And the ironic thing is we've probably put in more hours into music these last 2 or 3 weeks just because we don't have to do all the driving and all the booking and all that stuff. We can just put it straight into singing and practicing and writing songs, and it's been awesome. So
I've been told that I'm not allowed to stop the Instagram camera at all.
Okay.
Ever.
All right.
Because it's like a backstage pass.
That's what we intended it to be. That's what we wanted.
So
kind of
even if
a
Quint's
little
the
bonus
only one
cam.
that's going to watch me, I'm going to keep it there because he wants it.
So apparently I'm supposed to read Marcus's mind, which I think I can do. In terms of what he wants to hear.
He wants you to say that the Cubs suck?
I don't think that's quite what he had in mind. But I'm a big Marcus fan. I just want to put that out there
Marcus is great.
For our group of friends in the UP. Like, Marcus is putting down the kind of energy that I'm going to be throwing out there. And in a few years, when the beard changes colors,
you're gonna be
Marcus and I, we're a lot alike.
You
in
need
a
a
lot of
bandana
ways.
to wrap around your head.
I think so. So this is going out to Marcus and all of our friends in the UP, and we're going to get into the John Prine set after this one. But one more original here. This is one I wrote in Marquette, and it's just a little love song to the Upper Peninsula, and this is called Crazy Beautiful World.
And fun fact, if you didn't know, this was the song that Brian sent me when we first started talking that made me go, oh, I like that. Did I propose?
Yeah,
was this
you jokingly proposed.
I jokingly proposed,
after
and then
you
he
heard this
asked for
song.
my number. So this is the song that made this all happen.
Go Red Legs. I'm with you, Kelly. Well, it's a crazy, beautiful world, and it will not be tamed. In the snow and fire and wind, it's where your life began. You gotta walk a crooked road and get some dirt into your soul. When you get to the edge of the earth, you see how little you're worth. Yeah. Where the water meets the clouds and the ice melts in the land, and the snowflakes fill your lungs until your bones begin to sing. You gotta walk a crooked road and get some dirt into your soul. When you get to the edge of the earth, you see how little you're worth. When you walk a crooked path without once looking back, oh, when the waves begin to call, you see that it's good to feel small. Well, it's a crazy, beautiful world, and it will not be tamed. It will not be tamed. All right.
He stayed the whole time that time.
That was a good boy,
He was
Charlie.
a good boy, Charlie.
There's also a bunch of videos from earlier when we were recording of just me basically saying, "Good boy, Charlie. Good boy."
And I think there's one that we recorded where his face was like in the frame at the beginning of it for a brief second, and then it switched to the other view, but it's pretty great.
Oh, we've got a couple text messages here. Mom wanted to let me know earlier that Dad mowed the grass.
Whoa.
So
Happy spring.
I just want to throw that out to everyone just as a means for you to know that we are upon grass mowing season here.
Don't say that too loudly for the Yoopers. They'll get mad at you.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark. Mark has commented to let us know that, they got to see Parachute. They went back and watched it. Thanks, guys. And also, our pastor, Cindy, has sent me a text that says, "Can't figure out how to comment on YouTube, but I am watching." So thank you, Cindy. Thanks for
Cindy.
letting us know.
And thanks for the service this morning.
Yeah, that was awesome. And we have to do one more before the John Prine set starts. I promise. This is the last one. Then we'll do the John Prine set. But Nancy wants to hear Back Home Again. So
Oh, okay. I guess that's
we
fair.
got to do it. We got to do it. This is about our little hometown here that we've been spending a lot more time in lately. It's a good thing we like it so much. This is called Back Home Again.
They all say, let's drive through They don't know they're missing you in this small town.
They can drive right on past. We'll be here at long last, just me and you. Indiana's calling us. We wander far away from her, but always seem to find our way back home again.
In the spring we're feeling fine, looking for sunshine coming down right now.
Summertime fireflies, look at how that old moon shines over waves of grain. Indiana's calling us. We wander far away from her, but always seem to find our way back home again. Indiana's calling us. We wander far away from her, but always seem to find our way back home again. They all say, let's drive through, and they don't know they're missing you in this small town. Robbie, Kira, we love you. Y'all know that. Thanks for telling us that you love us through YouTube. I didn't mean for that to come out so awkward. It just did.
That's who you are as a person.
That's who I am. But
I've been told that the stomp board sounds exceptionally well tonight.
Oh, great. I'm so glad to hear it. And also we got a request from Dean and Debbie.
Oh,
and
yeah, we got to play whatever they want us to play.
We're going to close with that one, if that's cool. That's a great idea, Dean. If you can stick around past the John Prine set, then we will close with Hard Times Come Again No More.
I don't know why you would not stick around for the John Prine set, though.
All right, so I'm going to speak from the heart on this. John Prine is one of my favorite human beings that's ever existed. It goes beyond his influence as a songwriter. I just genuinely appreciate him as a person, as a human being. I won't take 15 minutes of your time listing off all the reasons, but just know this: John Prine is an amazing person, and we have been fortunate enough to see him perform in concert a couple of times here in these last 2 years. We just saw him this past summer at Red Rocks, and I just heard today, I'm sure y'all have as well, that he's in the hospital with coronavirus. We all knew that his wife had it because she had posted about it.
And self-quarantined immediately.
She'd been quarantining, like, away from John, like, completely, like, different house and everything. But it appears that they both apparently must have caught it at the same place because he's in the hospital now. He's in the ICU in critical condition. And, I just hope he pulls through. We're praying for him. We love John Prine. And I can't begin to express how much of an influence he's been on me as a musician. And so we're going to do at least a handful of John Prine songs here tonight, starting with one that Mandy wanted to hear. This is called Paradise. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwoods old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Used to be by this cold train has hauled it away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by the hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. Oh, and Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River and let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. Well, I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting 5 miles away from wherever I am. Oh, and Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. I've been thinking lately about the people I meet. Car wash on the corner and the hole in the street. The way my ankles hurt from the shoes on my feet, and I'm wondering if I'm gonna see tomorrow. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. Then we'll whistle and go fishing in our heaven. I was in the army, but I never dug a trench. Used to bust my knuckles on a monkey wrench. Go to town to drink, give the girls a pinch, but I don't think they ever even noticed me. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us, and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. Then we'll whistle and go fishing in a heaven. Fish and whistle and fish. Eat everything that's put on your dish. But when we get through, we'll make a big wish that we never have to do this again. Again. When I got my first job, I said thank you and please. Made me scrub a parking lot down on my knees. Then I got fired for being scared of bees, and they only gave me 50 cents an hour. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. Then we'll whistle and go fishing in our heaven. Fish and whistle and fish. Eat everything put on your dish. And when we get through, we'll make a big wish that we never have to do this again. Now, Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. Then we'll whistle and go fishing in our heaven. We'll whistle and go fishing in our heaven. Whistle and go fishing in heaven. That's become one of my favorite John Prine songs here recently.
You still didn't mess it up. I'm sad about that.
Sorry, I didn't.
Wish and fizzle.
I didn't screw that one up tonight. Want to give a shout out to Diane and Kevin, watching from the Quad Cities. We love playing at the Grape Life. That is one of our absolute favorite venues. And man, I'm really hoping that we get to play there in May. But who knows with all this stuff? So glad we can connect with you. At least through YouTube. Gene, that is an awesome song, but we've never done that one.
I had to show it to him because I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's a great John Prine song. The Speed of the Sound of Loneliness. I'm sure a lot of Prine fans that are following along with us might know that one. We'll have to go work on it. That's one
We'll
we
have
could
to work
probably
up
do.
a bunch of these. There was one on the list that I didn't know either from Ben.
We have a bunch of John Prine songs that we do know.
Yeah, so we're going to do those ones.
We're going to start with, with another kind of funny song. He has such a great sense of humor. And you heard it in the last one, and it's pretty evident in this one too.
I mean, even in the semi-serious ones, there's always a good line.
Yeah. I know God's got a lot to lose. He's a pretty nice fella, kinda confused. He's got muscles in his head, ain't never been used. Thinks he owns half of this town. Starts drinking heavy, gets a big red nose, beats his old lady with a rubber hose. Then he takes her out to dinner, buys her new clothes. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. Well, I was sitting in the bathtub counting my toes when the radiator broke. The water off froze. I got stuck in the ice without my clothes, naked as the eyes of a clown. I was crying ice cubes and hoping I'd croak when the sun come through the window. The ice all broke, stood up and laughed. I thought it was a joke. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, and next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. Well, in case you're just now tuning in, we're in the middle of a tribute to John Prine. Because we love John Prine.
We do love John Prine.
Genuinely. He's one of my favorite people on the planet, and so...
He's just a really nice dude. Other than the fact that he's like a really good songwriter and stuff, he's just a nice guy.
We've heard so many stories about him helping people out and just being ridiculously generous. And so we love John Prine, and we're praying for him. And in case you didn't hear the news, if you're just tuning in and wondering why we're going on about this, it's because he is in critical condition in the ICU in the hospital with coronavirus, and this is serious business.
Wash your hands, people, and stay away from other people
home
if you can.
It's absolutely serious because also Joe Diffie, who was one of my favorite country singers growing up as a kid, passed away earlier today from coronavirus. So Jackson Brown has it, and the Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band has been dealing with it in their family. So it's kind of all over the place. And
so if you have the ability to self-quarantine, please do, because even if you don't have the signs of it, you could be carrying it not knowing, which is why we've been staying home, because we've been all over the place. We could be carrying it and have no idea.
We have been trying very hard to follow the advice of this song for the most part.
Don't touch your face. That's right.
She was a level-headed dancer on the road to alcohol, and I was just a soldier on the way to Montreal. Well, she pressed her chest against me right before the jukebox broke. Then she gave me a peck on the back of the neck, and these are the words she spoke. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, move to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try and find Jesus on your own. I sat there at the table and I acted real naive, for I knew that topless lady had something up her sleeve. Well, she danced around the barroom and she did the hoochie coo, and she sang a song all night long just telling us what to do. Said you blow up your TV, throw away your paper, move to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try and find Jesus on your own. Young and hungry and about to leave that place, when just as I was leaving, well, she looked me in the face, and I said, you must have the answers. She said, no, but I'll give it a try, and to this very day we've been living our way, and here is the reason why. We blew up our TV, threw away our paper, moved to the country, built us a home, and a lot of children, fed them on peaches. They all found Jesus on their own. Well, now you blow up your TV, throw away your paper, move to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try and find Jesus on your own. Just try and find Jesus on your own.
Don't feed dogs peaches. It's not good for them.
All right, good to know.
Give them Bentley's biscuits.
We've got a couple of texts here coming in. We've got one from my grandma, Joanne. She says that they're watching, and it sounds great as usual, and their dogs are on basically full attention. Riley and Sonny are just wagging their tails and barking, and they see Charlie, they hear him, so
Aww.
the dogs are watching. And Steve Foster says it's a great show, and they're also praying for John Prine. I think we all are, or at least, if you believe in praying, you're probably praying for him, and if not, you're sending good thoughts his way, and that just speaks to what a huge influence and inspiration he is, because I saw like John Prine is like the top trending topic on Twitter, and
it was hashtag not John Prine.
Yeah, I'm totally in agreement. So we got to do one more John Prine song at least.
Yeah, I'm just giving you a heads up. I've got probably 10 to 13 minutes left on the Instagram before I have to restart it.
Good to know. Well, Ben wants to hear In Spite of Ourselves.
Okay. I figured that was gonna come.
You can't do a tribute to John Prine without playing this song.
Without some Iris Dement.
This one's going out to my grandparents, too. She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money, gets it on like the Easter bunny. She's my baby, I'm her honey, never gonna let her go.
He ain't got laid in a month of Sundays. Caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. Ain't too sharp but he gets things done. Drinks his beer like it's oxygen. He's my baby, him is honey, never gonna let him go. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spy our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
She thinks all my jokes are corny. Convict movies make her horny. She likes ketchup on her scrambled eggs. Swears like a sailor when she shaves her legs. Takes a licking, keeps on ticking. Never gonna let her go.
He's got more balls than a big brass monkey. Whacked out weeder when a love bug junkie. Sly as a fox, crazy as a loon. Payday comes and he's howling at the moon. He's my baby, don't be me. Never gonna let him go. Well, in spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. And we're gonna spy our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
In spite of ourselves. Love that John Prine song, but I love all
that
of them.
John Prine.
Can I do one more?
Yeah.
Does anybody mind if I
No.
do one more? Just one more John Prine song.
What are they gonna do?
Well, people could quit watching. There's always that. There's always that. So we'll move on to other stuff after this
I
one.
think
but-
you have to ask Charlie if you can do one more.
Charlie, can I do another John Prine song? Are you okay with that? I can read Charlie's mind.
Charlie's
He's
like,
saying,
you can do it if Mom gives me another Bentley's biscuit.
if I get a Bentley's biscuit, you can play all the John Prine you want. All right, we're gonna do this one, and then we'll end the John Prine tribute for the night. But this is probably still my all-time favorite John Prine song. All the snow has turned to water. Christmas days have come and gone. Broken toys and faded colors are all that's left to linger on. Well, I hate graveyards and old pawn shops, for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they rob me of my childhood souvenirs. Memories that can't be bought, they can't be won at carnivals for free. Well, it took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how it slipped away from me. Broken hearts and dirty windows made life difficult to see. Well, that's why last night and this morning they always look the same to me. And I hate reading old love letters, for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they rob me of my sweetheart's souvenirs. And memories that can't be bought, they can't be won at carnivals for free. Well, it took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how it slipped away from me. All right, so I'm a liar because
we got a request for another one.
Mike just requested another John Prine song that we have to do. So we're going to do 2 more for y'all tonight. We're going to play this next one, and then we're going to close with a Stephen Foster song. Stephen Foster, great songwriter.
We have a friend named Stephen Foster, and that's immediately where my brain went.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about, Stephen Foster, PH. Stephen with a PH.
Yes, I understand. Also, your pop is yelling because he wants this next one to happen.
Well, let's do it. Let's do this John Prine song. How about a little Angel from Montgomery?
Let's do it. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another. Child is grown old with dreams of thunder. Lightning was desire. This old house would have burnt down a long time ago. Make me an angel, flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, well, I had me a cowboy. You weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time. No matter how I tried, the years just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel, flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen. I can hear them, they're buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go.
Yeah.
Whew.
Well done, Molly.
Thank you. I almost cried. I just wanted to be okay.
Me too. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Like I said, we're going to keep this thing rolling for the weeks to come.
Sorry in advance to Instagram if this goes off in the next 4 minutes. I'm not going to turn it back on. Sorry.
Wow.
I mean, we have one song left?
We're going to play one more song.
It would take longer for me to set it back up than for us to,
All right, well, we're going to be on YouTube for the duration. And real quick, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting us and for making this possible and jumping in every week that we do this. We continue to be overwhelmed and humbled. And Molly's getting some flack, I'm guessing, for not being willing to restart the Instagram.
Quint said that I nailed it, and it must be the scotch, which he's right. It was scotch. It was Glenlivet 12. It's almost gone. I should finish that bottle.
All right, so before Molly waylays me and gets me distracted again because she's an
it's Quint. Don't blame me.
anarchist, and that's what she likes to do, We're going to be doing this again. Next Friday. So actually, it'll be this Friday, technically, because we're within this week. Today's the start of a new week. And it's going to be over on the Lakeshore Systems virtual concert page on Facebook. So Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then the next one after that is our Patreon-only exclusive blues concert.
And apparently it's just going to be Brian and me having fun with the dog. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so look forward to that here in about a week and a half. And thanks a million for everything, everybody. Don't forget, as my dad said, to subscribe and like and share. And
ring the bell if you want notifications when we post
ring the
stuff.
bell. Ring the bell. My dad watches a lot of YouTube videos.
There will be more videos coming shortly, I'm sure.
Yeah,
because
more videos will be uploaded.
we have time.
There's a link in the description of this video that'll take you to information about everything. And thank you guys. We love you. Be good. Be safe.
Stay home. Don't touch your face. Wash your hands.
And this is for Dean and Debbie Phelps. This is a Stephen Foster song that we all need right now, I think. This is called Hard Times. Come again no more. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears while we all suffer so with the poor. There's a voice that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song inside of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. While we seek mirth and beauty and music bright and gay, there are frail forms faint by our door. Though the voices are silent, their fleeting looks still say, oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song inside of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Tis the side that is rolling across the troubled waves. 'Tis a wail that is heard upon the shore. 'Tis the dirge that is murmured around the lowly grave. Oh, hard times will come again no more. 'Tis the song inside of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more. Thanks again, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Blessings to all of you, and thanks for just making everything keep running for us. We so appreciate it. And like I said, be good to each other. Always choose kindness, make room at the virtual table, all that good stuff. And
It's called, well, it should be called physical distancing, not social distancing. So check in on your friends that don't really have anybody that they live with or close connections with many people.
Absolutely. And we will see you on Facebook Live Friday night with the Lakeshore Systems virtual concert series. Thank you so much to Kelly and everyone for doing that. And we love you all. We'll see you later. We're going to go play with Charlie now.
He's kind of begging us to. We love you guys.